Hey guys, this is Wolfie, and today we're going to talk about Thursday Night Football versus Jets. Jets versus Patriots. We're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about the big elephant in the room when it comes to the 49ers, which is the injuries. And then I kind of want to save the conversation with 49ers versus Rams. So I'm going to talk very little about that, so that way I don't ruin. So that way I have more things to talk about on Friday and Saturday, and it's not just, repeating talking points. So I'll try to stay away from talking too much about that game. And then Hufanga had a really cool interview today. He had the team around him, according to David Lombardi. I have not seen it, but it looks cool. Jake Brendel, according to John Chapman, John Chapman did like a little all 22, and he has something to say about Jake Brendel and what he brings to the offense. So that is what's on the agenda today. Samuel, I see you, buddy. I see you, brother. I see you. I do tend to get late. Like usually this is different for me. Usually I'm 5 minutes late. Wasn't exactly the best person on time when it came to school. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little late sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Hope you're all doing good. You didn't do the intro, Els, man. Hey, I said halfway there is all you're getting. It's all you're getting. Papa J in the house. Welcome, brother. All right, we got OGs. We got two OGs up in here. That's what I like to see. Let me get my live on my phone real quick so I can see the chat so I don't miss anything. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you're doing great. And we got to play the whole song in the back. Not happening, brother. Not happening. I appreciate it, though. Maybe like a birthday, or like if the 49ers win the Super Bowl or something special, I'll throw you a bone. I'll throw you the halfway there song. Little bread. Can't do it though, but that's what you're gonna get, man. That's what you're gonna get. Yeah. So I hope everyone's doing well. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. And of course, if you guys end up liking this video, this live at all, be sure to like the live. It helps out a lot. And if you're new here, please comment, join the chat. I usually say hi and try to give you guys a good shout out. Because I do appreciate you guys coming in here and supporting the channel. So if you guys end up liking it, please sub as well. That'd be really cool. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Just play some music in the background. Man like Isaiah, welcome back to the stream. He's like, play some. I'm in a music-filled mood. Dude, you're watching me. Play that on your TV, brother. Play it on your TV. I got my phone already being used, and I got my laptop. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I have thought about using music at some point, but I feel like that's more of like a chill vibe, kind of like a chill, like hangout, relax stream, which I might do if I ever do a live for games. So if I do, like if I'm watching football or something and I do a live while I'm watching football, I'll probably have music playing then. I'm playing Rocket League. If he plays music, he might get banned. Oh shit, I didn't think about that. I might think about that. I appreciate you looking out, man. Isaiah, appreciate you looking out, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. Samuel trying to get me canceled. I don't think you're actually doing that. I was just a joke. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First, let's get the NFL stuff out of the way before we start talking about the 49ers. Let's go ahead and do that. Hold on, let me go ahead and bring it up. Let me bring up the game. All right. And I may have to leave at 5:30. I may have to. I may get a text. It's kind of important. It's really dire, but most likely not. But there's a chance that might happen. So I don't want you guys just thinking, where the f did he go? Where's the Jake Brendel? Where's it at? I can't. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the video. I'm trying to find the. What's that? I had it here. There it is. Okay. All right. So Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my God, I'm dying over here. All right, so the Patriots played the Jets at 5:15, which is about I can't add right now. 40 minutes. Drinking some water, and we're gonna jump right into that. We got some Kittle shit. We got some 49er stuff happening here. What else we got? More for is that Pat's? Yeah, that's Patriot stuff here. Okay. Pa! We got a lot to talk about. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. So, 49ers play at MetLife. This is the first game back at Jets MetLife Stadium for Aaron Rodgers since he tore his ACL. Achilles, I mean. Sorry, my bad. What's really funny is a lot of people want to give that field shit. Like, hey, that field is trash. So, of course, he tore his ACL. Is Achilles, I mean. But did you know that they changed the field in 2023 before that season? That was actually a new turf. It's the same turf. The Lions, Hawks, and Falcons all have that same turf that MetLife now has. So I thought personally it was the same turf, the same cursed shit that they currently have, but apparently it's the same turf that these teams have. So, yeah. Oh, shit. Am I not plugged in? Okay, I'm plugged in. All right. It's confused. It's concerned. So, 1 second. Things are not going right for me right now. All right. So, I'm actually kind of shocked he tore his Achilles on that when it like really is supposed to make him a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident in being on the field. It turns out he tears his ACL on that shit. That is something that's absolutely hilarious to me. Not hilarious that it hurts. I do not wish injury on anyone or anything like that. It's terrible. But like the humor aspect of him suddenly doing something like that when they got a new field that like it's just there is a humorous thing there. So I need Garrett Wilson to pop off because bro ain't done nothing all year, bro. We'll see, man. Jets have a terrible offensive line right now. They're not doing so hot. What's his name? Aaron Rodgers is like a statue in the pocket. And I wouldn't hold it too much against him right now just because it's only 2 weeks in, and Garrett Wilson's a stud. And he's going to get most of the target. Well, who got most of the targets last week? I almost lied to you there. Garrett Wilson got 6 targets last week, 4 receptions, 57 yards, which is terrible. But who was the one that got the most targets? It was not a wide receiver. I've written it down somewhere on here. That's Hunter Henry. That's for the Patriots. It was Breece Hall. Breece Hall, their running back, got 8 targets, 7 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown. So actually, his best receiver right now, what's his name? Aaron Rodgers is doing like checkdowns at the moment to his running backs because Braylon Allen also, who is a running back for the Jets, he had 4 targets, 2 receptions, 23 yards, and a touchdown. He actually won Offensive Player of the Week for the Pepsi Award. He won Pepsi Offensive Player of the Week. So it looks like Aaron Rodgers is a little more confident in his running backs and catching the ball in the backfield and checkdowns, and he's just trying to find Garrett Wilson down the field. So you're still good. I still believe in Garrett Wilson once Aaron Rodgers, I hate to say this, gets in a flow, and he probably gets better down the line. He may be disappointing, Garrett Wilson is, but also he is the number 1 target in the passing game. So except for the running backs, outside of the running backs, it seems. So, I mean, I wouldn't have any other wide receiver on that team. Like you're not getting shit from him. Like Mike Williams had 1 catch for 19 yards or some shit. Wasn't good. I wonder what does bro think about the Seahawks? I think to me in the division, they're my biggest rival. And what I mean by that is I'm from Washington State. I was a 49ers fan. And I grew up in enemy territory, especially during the Russell Wilson prime area, the Legion of Boom era. It was brutal. So, and I have a lot of family members who are Seahawks fans. So, to me, Seattle Seahawks are one of my biggest rivals. They're up there. They're my top 3. I don't want to say top 3 most hated teams right now. Is the Steelers, Cowboys, and Seahawks. Those are my 3 biggest teams where I'd say no, I can't. I will probably hate them the most. Hate on the most. Seahawks right now, I don't find them as a threat or like as of late, they're not really shit talky as much. They're like your casual shit talk you'll get from Seahawks fans. That's not too bad, and they're not much of a threat. As for the Cowboys, they're constantly in the playoffs. They're constantly talking shit. They've been talking shit since the 90s. Okay, the Steelers, I've stopped. I can't stand the Steelers, and I don't want to say this defending the Seahawks, but ever since the Steelers cheated in that Super Bowl against the Seahawks in 2005, dude, that Super Bowl was bonkers. I can't believe the shit they got away with. And ever since then, I've just had this distaste for the Steelers ever since then. Tyler Helton, the coolest Chiefs fan around. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Raiders and Rams and Eagles. Raiders and Rams and Eagles are, don't forget about that. But 49ers and Raiders were brutal. Yeah, but it's all over now. You know, we won the last battle of the Bay, you know, and then they moved to Vegas. They're in the AFC. So it's like, we don't really care for them. I guess the only time I feel like I would embrace the rivalry between the Raiders and the 49ers if like we ever played in the Super Bowl or if we have to play each other that week. But outside of that, I don't really have that much distaste for them anymore just because they're out of the Bay. There's nothing really tying us to them anymore, you know, so that's kind of how I feel with the Raiders. Rams, I mean, they barely got any fans, brother. I don't know, dude. I just Eagles, though. Eagles, they've earned that. I used to like the Eagles. I went for the Eagles in the Super Bowl, I think in 2017. I went for them. I was like, come on, you guys are the underdogs. You guys are awesome. We are not making the playoffs. We're not doing good, but I believe in you guys. Green is my favorite color. So I was like, yeah, let's go. And Eagles are cool. I was like really talking them up. I like them. And then they won a Super Bowl and everything changed. Everything changed about that team and their fan base. Their fan base took it up a notch. After that. And so ever since then, I just haven't been a fan. Yeah, I think he's a mid passer at best, but his running ability really, he's like a wish Lamar Jackson, in my opinion. They're almost exactly the same. The problem with Jalen Hurts is the same thing that Bosa pointed out last year when they faced him, saying he can't handle the blitz at all. And that is a proven fact. That is happening. Also, he's had, I don't know how many game-winning drives where he's lost the game for him. To me, he lost that game against the Falcons that Jalen Hurts did. I feel like an elite quarterback here. I understand he made that last pass, but he should have done a lot more. He shouldn't need the tush push the way he does. And then last year, he's the reason they lost to the Jets. They had the win. They didn't need to throw it, and he threw it into double coverage, and it was a pick six, and they ended up losing that game. I'll never forget that. That was the day I was like, oh, yep, he sucks. He's the sole reason they lost. They were going to win that game against the Jets last year. They were going to win. All they had to do was run it. He forced the ball into double. I'll never. It is so crazy. Las Vegas Raiders look like a terrible this year. Yeah, they beat the Ravens though. They beat the Ravens. I don't know. They might have something. They might have something going for themselves. Momentum's a big thing in football. Momentum is huge in football. So we'll see. But I don't want to hate on the Raiders right now yet, though, because they're doing hot. They're doing pretty good. They just got done beating, like I said, the Ravens, and I think that's huge. I think that's huge for them. I think that's going to boost their confidence. But if the Ravens end up like going on a losing streak, I think that wouldn't mean much for the Raiders because like that means the Ravens just suck. But from face value, from what we see, you got to give props to the Raiders. I know they're in your division, and that's why you want to hate on them, so I know where you're coming from. But since I'm not in that division or whatever, and I don't, like I said before, I don't really have too much animosity against them. I can be honest and say that they deserve some credit for doing what they did against the Ravens. They did do pretty good against that. However, do I think they're elite and they're going to go to the playoffs and they're going to be like this dominant team or whatever? No. It's not like they performed like that. But I will give them credit where credit's due. They fought hard. They fought hard for that win. They wanted it. So gotta give credit when credit's due. So anyway, let's jump back to the Jets and the Pats at Jets game. Like I said, Rodgers' first game back. I'm sure he's nervous. There has to be. That's the field that you tore your Achilles. I understand week 1 was the first test for him. But the moment you come back to the scene of the crime, that is the true test. Like, can you see everything like you saw before, do the things you saw before without grimacing. We'll see. Do I think he can? Yes. I think Rodgers is stubborn enough. I think he has that mentality to be like, I'm healthy. I think he's got that. And if he doesn't, I would be relatively shocked because, he's just, I don't know, he just comes off as the kind of guy who would force himself to believe that he's okay. So I don't think he's going to be nervous or shaky. But if there was a game, it would definitely be the first home game where he tore his Achilles, for sure. But again, also people keep in mind that I know that a lot of quarterbacks around the NFL right now are not doing hot. But for Aaron Rodgers, if you want to speak for Aaron Rodgers right now, he's not doing good himself. He's not throwing for over 200 yards. Last week, he was dinking and dunking to Breece Hall and Braylon Allen to the point where Braylon Allen, as a backup running back, became offensive rookie of the week. That is what he did. He was dinking and dunking to Breece Hall and Braylon, and he was just throwing to Wilson. It almost reminds me of Green Bay, where he would only throw it to Devontae most of the time and then give it to Aaron Jones. He's just the same exact player like he was in Green Bay. So new rivals, Bengals versus Chiefs. I know that became a rivalry. I want to say that started 2020. Yeah, that's turning into a crazy rivalry. To no help with because of Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is kind of really pushing the narrative too of the rivalry. I know there's a lot more stuff that happened prior to that, but the Burrowhead comment by the mayor, I think that is something I never thought I would ever see. The governor being like, well, welcome to Burrowhead. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, that's ballsy, dude. You guys better freaking win. And I can't believe he did that, dude. I can't believe he said that shit, dude. I'll never understand. I understand shit talking. There is minor shit talking in the league, but if you're gonna go so far like that, you have to win, because what you're doing now is you're poking the bear. You're almost forcing their pride to win the game. So if minor shit, for instance, Lenore saying he just likes to throw me the ball against Sam Darnold last week and they lost, right? But afterwards, Lenore's like, but we know he's good and we know what he can do. So light shit talk. Fuck. That mayor went full on hater mode. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you guys stroking the flame, the passion, the fire, the drive, giving them a reason to fight back? I don't understand that. There's nothing more powerful than having a reason to fight back. And you gave them a really good reason to do that. So I won't forget that. But yeah, the rivalry between the Bengals and Chiefs is real. It is a real thing. It is. So I think it's going to be crazy. As long as Joe Burrow, you know what? It could be a new form rivalry. It just depends how it goes. But as of right now, as long as Joe Burrow's the quarterback, it's a rivalry. So, all right, so let's go ahead and keep talking about the New England Patriots and Jets. We obviously know that Aaron Rodgers is dinking and dunking to his running back and only has one target, which is Garrett Wilson. So, God, I'm dying over here, guys. I'm sorry. So I don't think Aaron Rodgers is back, and if he does come back in this game, his old self, I'd be shocked just because it's the scene of the crime. The mayor didn't call it Burrowhead, but he did say that Burrow was Mahomes' daddy. It was awful and really cheesy. He called it Burrowhead. He said Burrowhead. I'll check. Hold on. Yeah, he says it came as announced. He said they got to play us day at Burrowhead Stadium. So yeah, they said it at he said Burrowhead Stadium. But if he's saying Mahomes' daddy, that's even worse. You guys need to calm down, yo. You're choking. I do agree. I agree with Strawberry. If he said that, I didn't hear that part. If he's saying Burrow was Mahomes' daddy, whoa. Yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit much, y'all. You're the mayor, dude. You're held to a bit of a higher standard. That's crazy. And Patrick Mahomes' wife has something to say about let's not talk about that. I just remember him saying that they did a DNA test. Now it's a Burrowhead's daddy, dude. That's not good, dude. That's not the way to go. I agree. That's cheesy. And Strawberry, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Shout out, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. What else? All right, so we look at the team, Patriots, the Jets. We just talked about that. I don't want to get too much in here. God, I really need. Sorry, guys. You know what? I came prepared, but at the same time I didn't. Not an excuse, but my notes are a bit everywhere. They're like all over the place. I'm trying to find everything, so I apologize if everything seems a little out of touch. So, Michael Payne. Holy shit, that's a powerful name, buddy. If that's your real name. All right. Hey, Wolf, you just found your channel the other day. I was supporting 49ers creators. Looking forward to hearing your text in the future. Looking forward to hearing your text in the future. Yeah, man. For sure. I think you mean content, right? I think that's what you meant. But thanks, man. I appreciate that. Michael Payne, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you enjoy the stream. And I'm glad you like the content. I'm glad you're supporting the 49ers. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Straw Papa showing some love. Yeah, we're saying hi to each other. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. You can review NFL week. You can review NFL week three week. No, I'm going to do that on Saturday. So right now I'm just going to talk about this game, and then on Saturday I'll probably talk about it, and then on Sunday morning with my with one of my good friends, Poggy. He's going to be a regular every week, every Sunday before games, and we'll talk all the games week 3, make our predictions and stuff like that. So on the weekends I will start talking about like week 3 and stuff. Thursday, I talk about Thursday Night Football. Then on Friday, I usually talk about, usually watch Kyle's last presser for the 49ers, and then like interviews, last news, injury updates, etc. Usually on Friday. And then anything I missed on Friday, I bring up on Sunday with my friend Poggy. That's usually what I do. So I meant to say your future takes of what you think. I'm still new to the channel. Hey, no, man. Hey. I'm looking forward to my takes as well. I'm looking forward to your opinions as well to my takes. All right. Nothing like great conversation. Nothing like a great conversation. That's all I'm saying. Please like and share and subscribe. Tyler Helton supporting the channel. Let's go. Raise the roof. I promise I'll never say raise the roof again. That shit was cringe as I said it. All right. So let's go ahead and jump back into this. They got their field last year. He tore his Achilles, but it was the new field that the Lions, Falcons all have. Hawks have. So we can't really curse at their. If we're going to curse at their stadium, that means we got to start cursing at these 3 stadiums as well because they have the same turf. Maybe that their caretaker isn't doing a very good job of taking care of it. I don't know. I don't know how you take care of that kind of grass. That's a new field. But in 26, I didn't know this, but they're having the FIFA World Cup in New Jersey, I guess, because that's where the stadium is. Is it New York? There's like a funny joke, and I'm getting it all mixed up. But anyway, there's supposed to be a FIFA World Cup there, and they're gonna put real grass for that stadium at that time in 26. So that's a fun little tidbit for you guys. They're gonna change the grass in 2026, even though they should just do that. They should just put grass in. Yeah, it's going to cost you a couple extra $1 million, but that's just like what? A depth player to you once a year that saves probably your entire team from being hurt? I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like billionaires are greedy as fuck, dude. I'll never get that. I'll never understand. If you know that grass will protect your players, right? Why aren't you putting in the work to make sure that's a lot of money you're putting out there that you're investing? I don't want to go on a rant about that. But I hope you get what I'm saying when I say this. Why are you putting millions of dollars in the field when you know that the field can be better to protect them? Get out of here, dude. They don't give a shit. It's weird to me. It's fucking weird. All right, so let's go ahead and jump down to the injuries. The injuries is galore nuts for the Patriots, dude. The Patriots are like almost like the 49ers, but I'd say the Patriots are in a worse. No, because they don't really have weapons. I'll say the Patriots have some serious injuries. Let's take a look. Let's just take a look at them. Okay. So, as you guys see, this is the injury report for the Patriots right now. They got 4 players out. They got Bentley, one of their offensive tackles, Vidarian Lowe. That is actually a really cool name, Vidarian. I got a friend, his name's Vidarian. Whoa. That's a powerful name, my man. And then City So. It's quite the drop off. Anyway, they're missing 2 offensive linemen, Lowe and So. And Andrews is dealing with, I believe he has an injury right now, and so is Onwenu. So their offensive line is entirely beat up. And the 2 offensive linemen that are playing their original starters, I believe they all have this guy's a wrist injury and a hip injury. And I read an article that said that they're actually you can tell they're still dealing with these injuries, but they're pushing through it. I don't know why they are. This is a losing season. I don't like this. I feel like this is your rebuild season. So if your guys are hurt, I hope you're not forcing them to play in a year your team isn't going to the playoffs. I'm not trying to be a dick. It has to be a bloody miracle for the Patriots to go to for the playoffs. Bloody miracle. And then of course, me saying that 5 months later, the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. That would be my luck, dude. That would be my luck. Milwaukee in the house. Welcome, brother. Welcome to Straight. Welcome. All right. Welcome back. All right, so we're coming back to this. Bentley is out. One of their starting linebacker is really good. He's out. They're dealing with a lot of injuries, as you guys can tell. Okay, there's limited in practice. That means he's probably still dealing with it. Limited practice, probably still dealing with it. Limited. Jennings is probably good. Jones is probably good. And Layden Robinson are probably just fine. But look at these injuries, man. I guess I could tell you now if you guys were really thinking about it. I don't see how the Patriots win with all these injuries, especially in offensive line. I mean, Brissett would have to have a heck of a game. Start Drake, bro. Why is everyone talking about music? I'm not a Drake guy. I would rather play Kendrick. I'm Team Kendrick. Just based on everything I've heard, I've seen, and listened to, and saw, Kendrick won. I'm Team Kendrick. Oh, no, Drake May. Oh, gotcha. Start Drake May. You don't want to do. Okay, it's not a bad idea because the season's over, and if you could tell Drake May that, hey, we're gonna play you this season, it's super bad, and everything is, not gonna go right this season. So don't lose your confidence. Just do the best you can and learn from what you can. If they can do that with Drake May, then I could see them doing that. But outside, I think he should just. But I don't think a player like that would take it like that, regardless, unless he's capable. But if he doesn't, I think he should sit behind Brissett, learn what he can. I think that's best. Right now, a lot of quarterbacks are being thrusted into starting positions, and from what I've seen from Caleb Williams, he's getting his ass beat out there. Jaden Daniels doesn't look too hot. Bo Nix, all of them. JJ McCarthy got hurt. I think it would be a great time to let him sit and let him learn behind the line. But I do know where you're coming from. You might as well give the guy some experience while he can in a season where it doesn't really matter. So I know exactly where you're coming from. The Taylor Swift, bro. I still got PTA for Big Man Buddy. Let's just bring. All right, so let's go back to the Jets. Jets are not really doing too much injury, even though they do have some starters out. Mosley is gone. He did not participate, but he's questionable. Oh, I thought he was. Well, I'm sorry, my bad. I lied to you guys. I thought he was out. Anyway, he has a toe injury. He's questionable. Let me reload this. See if it has been confirmed yet. We'll reload this. Nope, still says questionable. Jermaine Johnson is out. He's out for the rest of the season. He tore his Achilles. That is so sad, dude. He's a good pass rusher. And speaking of that, what do they do? What do they do now? Isn't Hassan Reddick like in Japan right now? Isn't he like not even anywhere near the Jets? I'm gonna double. I gotta check. I heard that Hassan Reddick's in like Japan, and I mean, once Jermaine Johnson tore his Achilles, dude, you have to pay him now, unless you just want to be like stubborn as shit and just watch your season go down the drain. You need pass rush outside Jermaine Johnson. Who do you got, man? I really don't. They got Will McDonald. They got Will McDonald the fourth, second-year player that they got in the first round. That's it. And what's his name? Quentin Williams. That's not enough. I'm sorry. It might be enough to beat the Patriots because their offensive line is bad. But if you're going to beat teams that you need to beat to win games, to go to the playoffs and actually compete, just saying. All right, Hassan Reddick in Show Me Your Dog. New. She's currently outside, but she is a German Shepherd Whippet. If you want to go ahead and check that out. Hassan Reddick's in Tokyo. Now, no, this was back in. Okay, someone was just trying to be funny. Okay, he's not really in Japan. He was in Japan during the summertime. Okay, I was gonna say he's in Japan, nowhere near the Jets. I was gonna laugh my ass off. All right, so who do I think is gonna win in this game? I'm pretty sure I already picked the Jets. I don't like saying Aaron Rodgers is gonna win, but I have to be real. The Jets are going to win this game. If the Jets don't win this game with all the injuries they currently are dealing with, the Patriots are dealing with, offensively, defensively, the Jets should destroy this team. I mean, should just absolutely destroy this team on offense. Defense, not so much. They're only missing a few pieces like the middle linebacker and their corner, I guess is that what I see here. No, he's a full participant. Yeah, so they may have problems on offense. If their defense could be stout, get a couple pick sixes or whatever, I guess they can win the game. But outside of that, I don't see them, it's going to be really hard is what I'm trying to say for the Patriots to win this game. And if I had to go with the chances and the logical situation here, I got to go with the Jets. And also, you guys want to really funny? This is actually, I know I just said I picked the Jets, but what if Brissett picks on Sauce? And you'd be like, why would he pick on Sauce? He's one of the best corners. Last week, I just found this out. I was so shocked. Where did I write it down? Sauce Gardner last week allowed 97 yards and a touchdown and a 47-yarder to Calvin Ridley. What? Is Sauce Gardner washed? I mean, he didn't have a pick last year. He didn't have one interception. I don't know. All jokes aside, he's probably had a bad game, but keep an eye on it. I don't think he won an All-Pro, and I don't think he deserved to be All-Pro last year just because he didn't get an interception. And I do think having an interception is a big deal. I think it should be part of it, even if you are a shutdown corner, because even nobody threw to Richard Sherman, and Richard Sherman got interceptions back in the day. I don't know. I may be the minority in that opinion, but I don't think he should have won All-Pro last year. And this year, he allowed Will Levis to torch him. What? What in the so keep an eye on that. So let's see if Jacoby Brissett decides to challenge him. I don't even know who the wide receivers are. I forgot to write down the right. Okay, never mind. Take that back. We got Polk. Last week he caught one catch for 12 yards. Their number one target was Hunter Henry. 12 targets, 8 receptions, and 109 yards last week. So and usually a quarterback's best friend is tight end. So it makes sense for a backup quarterback like Brissett to rely on Hunter Henry. And I could see them doing it again this game simply because their linebacker, their best linebacker, Juwan Bentley, is out. Outside of that, they don't really have any coverage linebackers. So maybe I'm guessing Hunter Henry is going to get a lot of targets. Polk did get a lot of action last week. And then what was it? Brissett got his ass beat last week as well. He got 3 sacks on 27 pass attempts. This is going to be brutal. This game, I feel like we're going to see at least Jacoby Brissett get his ass beat a little bit, okay? Because the offensive line's decimated, and who do the Titans have as pass rushers? Like, they don't even have anybody. They don't even have anyone huge. Titans, DN, NFL. Titans, edge rushers. All right, so we got Harold Landry, the third. All right, Arden Key, Rashad Weaver, Caleb Murphy, Jalen Harrell, Thomas Rush. They don't got anyone on the edge. This guy, Harold Landry, and Arden Key is a backup, a good backup pass rusher. Who else? They got to have somebody else. If they're getting pressure. Okay, so if the Patriots are allowing sacks from these people, Quinn Williams and Will McDonald might have quite the game, believe it or not. So, so we got here. And by the way, if you guys are curious that they traded Matthew Judon, when they traded Matthew Judon, a lot of people were concerned, like, who's going to be their pass rusher. They have a guy named Keon White. He had 3 sacks, 7 QB hits on 44 pass attempts. That is good. That is a good player. So keep your eye on Keon White. He may be a star in the making. Keon White is looking good. I believe he's assigned as a D tackle, but I've heard he's a DN. So we'll see. So look out for Keon White, someone on the defensive side there. On offense, look at Hunter Henry for the Patriots. If I was the Jets, if I was looking on the Jets, I would look at Breece Hall, the running backs, again having another great game against this team. Garrett Wilson, I think he's going to – honestly, I would start him if I was in fantasy because I think he's going to go off in this game. There's no corner stopping Garrett Wilson. There's no corner stopping him. If Aaron Rodgers in this game cannot get Garrett Wilson the ball, they're screwed. We know the Jets are not good. I'm serious because there's nobody stopping Garrett Wilson as a corner. If they double team him, maybe, whatever. Or if they have some sort of secret star we haven't heard about from the Patriots that they currently have hiding in the corner position, unless that's the case, Garrett Wilson should be going off. So I think Garrett Wilson's going to go off, and then I think we're going to have a repeat dual running back all-stars again. So it's almost like a repeated performance, but I think Aaron Rodgers is going to do better by giving Garrett Wilson the ball more, and we're going to see a lot more points. So considering all the injuries that we have going on, and if Aaron Rodgers isn't shaky because it is his first game back ever since tearing his Achilles home, because that's where he tore his Achilles at, the scene of the crime. If he's able to get over that hump, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to obliterate this team. So if I still think the Jets defense is going to crush the Patriots offense. If the Patriots even make this a fight, the coach, I'm going to give all the credit to the coaching staff. If the Patriots can make this a fight, even against the Jets, it's going to say something about one team for sure, no matter what. Rodgers has to win this game. Yes, Rodgers has to win this game. I totally agree with you, Michael Payne, 110%. He has to win this game. This is a game that is like, there's so much on the line. Like I said, the Achilles is on the line. The team that they're facing is decimated. Not only that, before that decimation, they weren't even good. They're supposed to be projected to be worse than the Jets. So he has to win this game. If Aaron Rodgers loses this game, I promise you on Friday, Stephen A. Smith is going to go on a 3-hour tangent. Colin Coward, you name all, Nick Wright, name them all, dude. They're going to have a field day just because it's that bad. I agree, Michael Payne. He has to win this game. My edibles are kicking in right now, so my mouth is getting like severely cotton mouth right now. I'm starting to turn into a bro, man. All right, so that's how I feel about that game. Let me know what your guys' predictions in the comments. I'd like to hear it. To people who watch this later, I guess the game is about to start, so I guess you know the score by then. But let me know what you guys think of the game, I guess, and how well did I do? Did it age well? Did I know? We'll see. But let me know what you guys think of this game. I'd like to hear what your guys' score is. I'm going to say 24-13 Jets. I think the Jets are going to obliterate them. I think it's going to be a domination just because the injuries and the severity of the game for Aaron Rodgers. What type of brand you use, computer or laptop, for streaming? I use an HP, an Intel Core. It's just my laptop. I've had it for a few years now. Sorry, guys, I'm like dying over here. I have a computer in my office, but that's for work, and I don't touch that. This is just a laptop used off that. Everything else, I have a computer that's separated for like everything because I don't want nothing happening to that. Because if anything happens to that, my fucking life is ruined. So, not my life, but like my job, it would kind of screw me over pretty hard. So I try not to fuck with that and just have everything in my laptop. But anyway, that's what I use for. And as for streaming, I currently use StreamYard. It is a site that allows you to, I don't know if you've heard of it. I just got into it like maybe 5 months ago. Actually, I've had it longer than that. I don't know. I've had it for a while. And I can't remember there's somebody I was talking to, and they told me to download it so that I can join their live so we can talk. I downloaded it. I liked it. And he told me like, hey, you can use this for streaming and stuff. And that's where I learned about it. And I highly recommend it. It's a great site. So that's my prediction. That is my prediction for this game. I'm going to say 24-13, 24-13 Jets. That's what I currently have. So all that information's gone. All this information's going to go. All as trash. And if you guys are curious about the favorites at all, currently right now the Jets are their points set for the over-under is 22.5. As for the Pats, it is 16.5. So that means I'm taking the over for the Jets and I'm taking the under for the Pats. And then Patriots are currently 6-point underdogs, and I think they're going to lose by more than that. What else we got here? And if you guys are curious about other predictions around the NFL that currently have who are they going for? Right now, we got Daniel Jeremiah. He has a 20-13 Jets. I can't remember her name. Christine Wolf, I think it's her name. 16-6. I think that's weird. She thinks that the Patriots are only scored 2 field goals. I don't see that personally. Turn on notification. Yeah, do that, man. I appreciate that. That'd be cool. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Adam Rank, he has the Jets winning 24-10. So he's about roughly, I almost had the same score as him. M. Grant has 20-16, which was the Bucs and Lions score last week. He has the Jets as well. Bucky, I think this is Bucky Brooks. He's the only one that has the Pats winning this week. 20-17. It's a close nail biter. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to score 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Do you really think the Patriots are going to score 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals? Did I add that right? Yes. 2 touchdowns and field. I don't see that. I don't see that. That'd be shocking. MJD is 2017 Jets. So just switch it with the Pats. I don't even think they're going to score 2 touchdowns. Gordon has 23-15 Jets. So he obviously has nothing but field goals happening for him. Some guy named Shook, 24-16. And Edholm, 21-17 Jets. And something Patra, K. Patra, 21-17 Jets. So from what I got, from these predictions, the Jets are going to score roughly 20 points. Yeah, that's the average I see here. The average here is about 20 points, 20, 21 points. Hey, man, so it's like a vlog. It's like a you thing. That's cool, dude. That's dope, man. I hope it works out, man. That's awesome. That's something you end up loving doing, dude. I hope it works out for you, for real. That's cool. Like, just break it down, think about the things you want to do, man, and just pursue it, man. Just go gun-ho and just let it be natural, man. Like, you got to let, I'm not big enough to like give you like the biggest advice in the world, but I guess my only advice as a friend would be like, just love it. Make sure you love it. If you end up doing something that you don't love, dude, from what I've learned from other big creators, they say it sucks and it becomes a job and it's like a 9 to 5, even though it's not a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? It's going to feel like it because you're forced to do something, which is like a 9 to 5 feels that way. So as long as you love doing that content, brother, I hope it works out for real. I hope it works out. So let's go ahead and move on from that. We just got done talking about Thursday Night Football. Let me know what you guys think of that. And then, so I'll go ahead and I'll delete that. I'll remove that from the stage. Hope you guys are doing well. Game's about to start. I think it just started now. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. I'm right back, guys. I got some water. I got a major cotton mouth, dude. Major. I'm sorry. I know this is unprofessional. Piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm coming. Okay. All right. I'm back. Oh my God, I got a lot more viewers when I was gone. I got 11 people in the channel. I was gone. There was like 4. Maybe the chair should take over. Coming soon. First day, got my job already. My first day. Well, good luck, man. Good luck, dude. Good luck, brother. Just enjoy it. Just know everyone has a first day. Love edibles. I love them too, man. They don't hurt your lungs, your throat, nothing. They don't fuck with your teeth. It's significantly healthier for you, and you just get what you need, the healthy part, So even though, and I know I should be talking about this, but I just want to make something. Even though I love the smoking part, the health part of just having the edibles part is the way to go. Hey, MHJ, which is Milwaukee. I love that we're just, yeah, man. Love the love. Let's go. All right. So let's jump over to the 49ers stuff. So here's actually, I don't know if I want to ask you guys this. I truly do. I truly want to ask you guys this because I don't really have much of an opinion on this. And what by that is like, I can't make up my mind. What should I? So for example, let me just say, there's been a lot of less scoring in the NFL, which is weird. And there's a lot of different variables to why that may be the case. Matt Miller says, and this is the reason why he thinks that there's not much scoring in the NFL. I'm curious what you guys think, because personally, I've tried to think about it. I've watched many things on it. I never quite came with my own opinion of what I think may be. That is so weird because usually I have an opinion. So Matt Miller, he says that the QB rushed to play in greatness too fast. So he thinks that players are just being rushed in, started week 1, got to do in there no matter what. Teams aren't developing rosters around the QB. Expect them to elevate the O-line and wide receiver play. Then he says O-line play is suffering due to lack of reps in camp and preseason. Then he says not running the ball enough. That is many reasons, yeah, but that doesn't really, is it because of all those things that's why it's bad, or are you just throwing things against the wall? It's so confusing. I never quite, it could be one of these things. It could be all these things. It could be 2 of these things. So but I want you guys to know it is a lot less scoring in the NFL these days. There's significantly less. It's not even by 4 or 5. It's 30 or some shit. It is a big one. And it might be because there's not enough, but I don't know, because then you also got to think about other players that play in the preseason. They also take breaks too. So the defense takes breaks as well. So wouldn't that counteract that? Because if the defense is slacking, the quarterbacks are slacking, their talent matches still, right? Interesting. Well, I should be doing more content with other 49ers creators. Hey, if you ever make one and you get a little bit higher, get your subscriber count, and if you want to be a Chiefs creator or whatever, I would totally do I can't think of the word, co-stream. There you go. I'll do a co-stream for you. Well, 49ers media was supposed to hit me up on email. He hasn't hit me up. I think he says he's going to do it next week. But yeah, I make NFL content. Yeah, but how old are you? 18 or older, because I curse a lot and I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. You're not 19. I appreciate that. I appreciate the attempt, man. But I mean it with love, bro. Respect. But no. All right. So let's go ahead and jump over to the 49ers stuff. Big news thing happening here. George Kittle, I'm sure you guys have heard, is out on Sunday against the Rams. Well, he's most likely not going to play. Pretty much he's out. So that leaves no CMC, Debo. Kittle's rib is hurt. He was limited in practice. Ward did not participate in practice. However, he's not ruled out. He's just questionable. The only people that are ruled out around is CMC, Debo, and Kittle. Those are the big Avengers that are out. I think college football is difficult with NFL. I'm watching college football all weekend. Last weekend, all game is blowout. Yeah. College football is fun right now, though. I think there's a lot of, upsets, weren't there? There's, a ton of upsets in college right now. Some crazy stories. Florida? What happened to Florida? Jesus, did you see that DJ, whatever his name is? He is not good. I remember playing Madden leagues 3 years ago, and he would be in the draft, and he would be a top pick. Bro is ass. He is ass, and not in a good way. All right? He's ass and not in a good way. So, anyway, George is out. So, Brock Purdy has a big plate to fill on Sunday. However, there's one bright spot to that. The Rams are also decimated. They're a second-string team right now. They currently have, and I shit you not, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 starters on IR. These are starters. They have 11 starters on IR, and I'm not done. Then their starting tight end is on PUP and PUP list, so he won't come back until week 4. He's gone. And then they also have injuries on their – the guys are dealing with these injuries are Dotson, Cardi, their kicker, Durant, their cornerback, and D. Allen, their tight end. So their backup tight end is also hurt. This team is fell down the tree and hit every IR branch on the way down, dude. It is insane. That is insane to me. Yes, dude, that many people got hurt. Oh, no, not on our team. This was on the Rams. The Rams are decimated. The Rams have the 49ers curse of 2020. The Rams caught that disease, okay? And they got the 2020 49ers injury bug. That's what they caught. But, yeah, so what I'm trying to say is even with these injuries for this game, there's still not much of an excuse, if that makes sense. Starting corners are out, pass rushers, O-line, etc. Nukua is out, and so is Cooper Kupp. So there is no excuse. I still think the 49ers should destroy this team. This team, I feel like the Rams, the only thing that I could see them pulling out a miracle win, 49ers play terribly. They do what they did in the first quarter against the Vikings, play absolutely shit throughout the entire game, and Matthew Stafford has the game of his life. That is the only way they win. And if the 49ers allow that to happen, dude, I still think the 49ers should win this game by I really don't want to put a score on it. I just want to say they should win this game. They have to. Jordan Mason's a stud. It's better than their running back. Our tight end, I guess their tight end issue is kind of the same. No, because they have a third string tight end, and their second string is currently hurt as well. And Sauber can't be that much different than Allen that they currently have. And their best wide receiver is Robinson. I think his name is DeMarcus Robinson, who's an undrafted free agent, nobody. There's no excuse for this team. No excuse for this team for the 49ers. This is it's a must win, as in the 49ers have nothing to gain, but everything to lose. This isn't a prove it game for Brock Purdy. This is a prove that you could do it like game. If he loses against the Rams, well, you still have Juwan Jennings. You still have Chris Conley you have a great connection with. Jacob Cowing should show out. You still have Ayuk, even though he's washed, he's not the worst wide receiver still. Ayuk is still better than any wide receiver they have on their team right now that's starting. There is no reason for the 49ers to lose this game. Kyle Shanahan is offensive genius. He currently has a better offense right now than the Rams that is starting. And on defense, the 49ers have a better defense on paper than the Rams. If special teams sells, I guess, like special team could sell, like allow 2 kick returns or something, because our special teams isn't very good. So maybe that's our Achilles heel. But Jordan Mason is not better than Lauren Williams. Oh, dude. Agree to disagree. Oh, I don't even know who that is. Kyron Williams? Oh, yeah, he's better than Kyron Williams. I would take Mason over Kyron Williams these past few games. Let me see his stats right now. Let's see his stats. Yeah, he's got so if you thought Kyron Williams was good last year, I understand that, or anything of that nature. But as of right now, Jordan Mason's is better. Kyron Williams has 12 attempts and 25 yards, averaging 2.1 yards a carry on average. And he has 18. Then against the Lions, he was 18 carries, 50 yards, 2.8 yards a carry. I'm taking Jordan Mason. Yeah, I can see that. I see what you mean. Their O-line sucks. You're probably you're taking advantage of the fact that their O-line sucks. You got a point, but our O-line also sucks. Our O-line also sucks. So sucky versus sucky, man. Would I rather have our offensive line than theirs right now? Yes. I'll give you that. But then again, our offensive line is not good either. Hey, we're showing love. I like seeing that. I'm thinking he's more of a chubby. Oh, I don't know what that means. But yes, I know that a lot of people think that Kyron Williams is a top 10 running back. And I know he played like that. When you said Lauren Williams, I was like, what the fuck is that? I know what you mean, Kyron Williams. But right now, I'm taking JP Mason. Is it better catch passing back? That I would give you credit for that. Yes, I would definitely say that right now. Yes, because we haven't seen Jordan Mason be used enough or utilized enough in the passing game. Definitely 110%. I agree with you on that. He's a better pass catching back. 100%. Nick Chubb. Oh, okay, gotcha. You're good. Yeah, he's better. There's hands down. I'll give you that. Yeah. Spitting hot fire. So they got a lot of injuries. I got even with so like I said, I think the 49ers have to win this game. And score. I'm trying to think of a score. Like, what do I want to try to think of a score? What do I think is going to come down to? You know, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for Sunday against Poggy. I'm going to think about it, let it ponder, and I'll give you guys a prediction. Obviously, from what I'm saying, I got the 49ers beating the Rams, but I'm going to save my score for the Poggy show on Sunday right before the game. So I'll save it for that. But just know I got the 49ers winning because They have to. Like, they have to win this game. I understand the Vikings game, whatever. That wasn't a must win. But even with these injuries, I feel like this is just one of them they have to win. Like the Patriots game that's coming up, they have to win that one too. They have nothing to gain but everything to lose in these next two games. Like, you have to win these games. Like, right now, the Rams are the Panthers, okay, with a good quarterback. They're the Panthers with a good quarterback, all right, with a top quarterback. Kyron Williams would eat in Kyle Shanahan's system. He would do well in the system, yeah. He catches back. He's find holes. He's a good back. He would do good. He would do good in the system. '49ers versus Vikings and Travis. Yeah, there was a lot of like funky curses, like the whole 33 years or 32 years of what I guess 33 now of never beating them since 1992. Even though it's only been like what was it 8 matchups? It just seems like a long time. But then again, people, it's been 8 matchups since then, 8 or 9 or something like that. So if you put it in that context, they've beaten us 8 straight, which is still a lot. But I mean, it could be worse is what I'm trying to say when it comes to that. But yeah, they got us. They got our number, man. They just have a curse. Sometimes that happens. Some teams just have it, dude. It's so weird. Yeah, it's a trap game for sure. It was a trap game for sure. But the Rams, the 49ers have not even be like a trap game-ish thing because they've beaten them many times. I think we're on a winning streak right now. I can't remember the winning streak we're currently on with the Rams. So we're currently on a huge winning streak against them. The only time they've beaten us, which is like the most important fucking moment. Sorry, I don't mean to curse. In like out of all the games to lose, it had to be the playoff one. Jaquasi Tart dropping the interception, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, Jimmy Garoppolo doing that stupid. Oh my god. Anyway, bring myself back here. I'm sorry, I almost forgot what I was talking about there. I got so just livid. I just saw all of the like Jimmy Garoppolo throwing that ball thing, Jaquasi Tart, and I was just having this whole flashback moment. So yeah, like us losing that playoff game hurt because I didn't mind if we lose a regular season game. I would easily switch that. I would easily switch that. So, and yeah, there's no trap game to this. There's no excuse. There's no weird curse. There's nothing, no winning streak, no at this time at 5 o'clock or 1 p.m. or whatever, this team loses. There's nothing like that. So if Brock does well with only BA as his main weapon, I don't want to hear another person bring up the Avengers. Oh my God. Not in this game though. I know what you mean, but I will not say this game. I will, because this team on corner wise, hear me out. The corners aren't enough to be like, are they really going to challenge? Are they that much better than Jennings? Are they that much better than Chris Connolly or even the rookie Jacob Cowling, you know? So I wouldn't say this game. I wouldn't say this game. I would like to see their connection again, but the team is just too decimated and their defense is too decimated for me to be like, okay, Brock can do this. He could beat a playoff team. He could beat a really good team or a good team without the Avengers. So personally, I still wouldn't use that argument, but if I technically could, because he did win a game without the Avengers. So you could do that, but me personally, I wouldn't do that with facing this kind of a team right now. First, they're missing Aaron Donald, brother. They're missing their number one corner. They're missing their starting safety. Who else are they missing here? They're missing D. Williams. They're missing Tomlinson, their other corner. They're missing they're missing a lot of their offense. They're missing 1, 2, 3 corners and a safety. 4 corners. I don't know, brother. I don't know. So we should win by 50. We should just win. I'm not trying to say this is what I'm trying to say. And I hope you can understand. I'm not trying to purposely push back. I promise you. I had this thought process before this conversation. So I promise you I'm not purposely pushing back. I just think that Jennings is better than any corner they got. I just think that Ayuk is better than any corner or any kind of scheme thing they want to put up against him. I think that Chris Conley with the connection of Brock Purdy is better than anything they could bring at him. I think that Jacob Cowan should be better than anything they bring at him. I just think that the team is not good enough to represent Brock Purdy being able to beat a good team, without the Avengers. If this team was fully healthy and had all these players, didn't have 11 people on IR, and he beat them with the currently roster, yes, 110% I would agree with you. I just don't think the Rams is the test. Because I promise you, if it's going to happen. Nick Wright is going to say it. Chris Broussard is going to bring it up, and then Nick Wright's going to say that. Just watch. But I do not think we should win by 50. I think we should just win the game. Because you also got to keep in mind, even though our team is better, it's not 50 points better right now. You see what I'm saying? Like 50 points better is like, man, I can't even think of what. That never happens. If we were fully healthy, then yes, I would expect us to win by 50. If we had the Avengers, we're winning that shit. We don't even know what the Brock's connection to Conley is. He has thrown into him like 4 passes. In the playoffs, he has plenty of clutch passes. He caught a pass in the Super Bowl. There's something there, man. There's something there. Everyone raves about the connection in preseason and training camp. There's, and you're not wrong. We haven't seen it in this regular season so far. I think he's caught maybe like 1 pass. So you're not wrong there at all. But I do think there is something there, and we will see it in this game. Because Conley is, there's that connection, but he's also not a great wide receiver, right? So when we see their connection, we'll see how it flows and see how well they click, like are on time. And because Brock throws with anticipation. So we'll see if Conley can actually work with that or not. But I think that personally, we'll see. What's wrong, man? Milwaukee, you're fine. Milwaukee's all good. We're just talking. Yes. Oh, I didn't see Papa's comment. My bad. For reputation reasons, I think this is a must-win for Brock. Yes. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, man. If he loses this game, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Sam Darnold. Why did we get rid of Sam Darnold? Oh, you should have put Sam Darnold in." And like, we're never going to hear the end of it. It's just always going to be, "Oh, well, Sam Darnold would have beat the Patriots." Oh, Sam Darnold, not the Patriots, the Rams. Sam Darnold would have done. It's like all we would hear. You're not wrong, dude. That's something I don't. That's something. Dang it, Papa! Why did you say that? No, that's a lot of pressure, man. Papa, why, man? No, dude. Because if we lose, now we definitely can't lose. Oh, that is such a sad. Oh my God, Papa, why? I didn't think about that really. I think I may have thought about that, but like scraped my mind. But now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, dude. Yeah, bro, we got Oh, Strawberry, relax, man. Don't be like that, brother. Don't be like that, brother. You're good, man. You're like family here. You're part of the fam. Don't do that. Part of the fam. I'll be still here, man. All right. So anyway, it's been past an hour. I got to get out of here anyway, so that doesn't even change that. But and there's a couple other things I wanted to talk about in this live with some of the other things, but I'll just talk about that next week. We didn't even get to the videos about Hufanga and Jake Brendel. We got an hour in. That means we had a great show, y'all. We had a great conversation. This is super awesome. I seriously do love this, guys. And I hope that you guys in the comment section, like, it's okay to debate. It's okay to have a conversation as long as it's not personal. We're just having a conversation. We're having a debate. And sometimes someone says something and you learn something. So it's all right to agree. It's okay to disagree. It truly is. We're going to disagree on something. The thing is, we just can't be afraid to voice our disagreement. And I don't want you guys to be afraid to voice your disagreement with anything that I say, because then I may learn something that you tell me that I didn't know about. What if I'm talking about something that you guys have a variable that I don't know about, and you bring it in, but you are too afraid to disagree, and then I look stupid when I go somewhere else and I talk to someone, and they tell me like, "Oh yeah, well, guess what? We learn together, guys. We build together. We learn and love football together." So, and that's what I want this channel to be. I know that sounds super fucking corny, but I mean it. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Strawberry Rex, you're awesome, dude. I appreciate you coming here, brother. You're again, fam. Milwaukee, fam. Good to see you, brother. Papa J, you're awesome as well, man. OG is shit right now. Tyler Helton, you're a really cool Chiefs fan. Probably the coolest Chiefs fan I have ever met in my entire life. Who else? Milwaukee. It's about him. Is there anybody else in here? Oh, Michael Payne. That's right. Michael. Oh, shit. Michael Payne. Good to see you, brother. Glad you came in here, man. I hope you're, you said you're following, so it's good to see you, man. Is there anybody else I missed in here? Michael Payne. Man like Isaiah. Good to see you, dude. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Bang, bang, Niner gang. And Samuel. OG as well, man. He got the party started, Sam. Appreciate that. So, living on a prayer. So, nothing to apologize for, man. Don't apologize for things. There's nothing to apologize. You're good. We are good. We're good right now. All right. All love, fam. To everybody who sees this video later, sub if you like the content. Like if you like the live. All love, family, and I'll see you next live. End in stream.